the Vice President of Operational Development for Top Level Management. Welcome back to our Whiteboard Wednesdays Design Basics series. This is part 2 of the series, so keep in mind if you haven't watched part 1 on analysis, you need to do that first. So let's dive into part 2, design. Today we're going to be talking about how you design a program. So this may be a manual, it may be a course, it may be a franchise university. So step 2 in the process when you're designing, we've broken it down into 4 basics. Number 1, details. In part 1, you described what your objective was, what you wanted the learner to accomplish. Now in step 2, you want to really blow that out and make it as detailed as possible. For example, if you're training someone on the chart of accounts, maybe you just wanted them to know what a chart of accounts is. Now in this process, is that all you really need them to know? Or do they need to know all the different coding and the numbers, how to import it into QuickBooks, etc.? So really blowing out what your objectives are. Next, research. Do you have all the content you need to develop this course, for example? Or do you need to do some research? Do you need to develop the content? Because prior to moving on, you need to have all your content set. So oftentimes, I will be talking with clients and they'll say, well, we want to shoot a video. Well, do you have all the content you need to be able to storyboard that video out? That's what you need to think about when we talk about content. Then you want to talk about chunking or think about chunking. How do you want to chunk that material down? So you may have a subject that has a ton of content that you could build an 8-hour course out of, but how do you want to chunk that in terms of delivery? The last thing that you want to do is think about your delivery method. Is it a one-on-one facilitation delivery, or are you using technology? Is it going to be a webinar? Is it going to be a video? Is it going to be an online training series or class? Keep in mind that this is where we often hit a bump in the road. Technology isn't always the answer, so especially certain technology. So you want to make sure that you're actually picking something, a delivery method, that fits with what you're trying, with what your objective is. So I'll give you an example. Oftentimes we love to use the platform of video when we're training people. If you film a 20-minute video and someone needs to only know one thing, are they really going to go and watch a 20-minute video to find one answer? Probably not. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward in your design process. Thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll see you next time for part 3.